Now you wonder, what is this process called? This process is called the life cycle. They are the stages in an organism's life from birth to adult. Now, keep in mind that life cycles do not include death. As we see in our diagram here, you see that it stops at the adult frog. Now, our first stage is going to be the egg. The egg comes from a mature adult. Some eggs develop inside the adult, and some eggs develop outside of the adult. As we see here in the fish and also in the ladybug, they're outside of them. The second stage is going to be larvae. Larva is a worm-like organism. It occurs in insects. So larva is going to be that it will only occur in the insects. They come from the egg. Our third stage is going to be juvenile. Juvenile is a younger version of the organism. So we call like a teenager, right? Not fully grown and is still developing. Now we have other important vocabulary in this lesson. We have mature. Mature means it's fully developed and there's no more growth. So it achieved the maximum growth for that organism. And then offspring. You're going to see a lot of this word come out in all these lessons about life cycle. So offspring is an organism's child. Now, you see here, this is an example of a life cycle. So the first thing that happened is the hen, which is a mature organism, is going to lay an egg. After the egg hatches, a chick emerges, right? So the egg is laid and then the chick emerges. Then it grows into a teenager, right? Or a juvenile. And then finally it would grow into an adult chicken. And then the process goes on and on again. So the frog life. What do you know about frog life? Well, let's look at this example right here. The frog is a tadpole that emerges from its egg. It slowly grows feet, as you can see here. Then it loses its tail as it develops lungs rather than gills, until it's ready to live on the land as a frog. So it's first growing in the water until it finally grows lungs to be able to be living on land. And then the cycle goes again. Salmon. Salmon is a type of fish and is almost the same thing as the other fishes that you're going to see the life cycles of. And is the egg hatches to reveal an alvin. Alvin is what it looks in this picture right here, what I'm doing with my mouse. And it grows into a fry, so which is called a par. Then a smolt. And then before becoming an adult salmon is going to be a smolt for these two stages. And then the life cycle goes on again and again. So keep in mind that they're using different vocabulary for the salmon life cycle. Now let's keep going with the near pod to test your knowledge about this life cycle. Good luck!